What are the mechanics to actually prepare for, register, and take an AWS certification? Let's begin with the part that we are not teaching you here, and that's the subject matter itself. It's an obvious statement, but if you are planning to take an exam, you should learn the content and have whatever hands-on experience is recommended for that certification. Now, wait, Blaine, how do I find what material I need to know for that certification? AWS provides all that information at aws.amazon.com/certification. On that page, you'll find all the up-to-date information you need to guide your preparations. Under Get Started, you'll find the certification exam guides and details. Here you can select the certification you're interested in, and that will take you to the associated details page. Right away, you can see what abilities the certification focuses on and what the recommended knowledge areas are. Additional details such as the exact number of minutes, or how many questions, or how much the certification costs are all on this details page. To dive deeper into what is expected, you can download the exam guide. This is a detailed blueprint that shows you exactly how the questions are broken down by subject, letting you know what topics are in play here. Each exam is divided into domains with their own subdomains. Each domain has a different weight, and the blueprint will tell you the percentage of the total questions on the exam dedicated to those domains. For example, the automation domain might be 12% of your specific exam. Every exam is unique in the points distribution, so review the blueprint to make sure you understand the concepts in all the subdomains. In addition to the AWS documentation and white papers, AWS offers training courses in these domains that can help jumpstart your skills, or just fill in any missing gaps. If you want a better test of your readiness for the certification, you can book a formal practice exam. From aws.amazon.com/certification, you can book an exam that is just a practice exam. For a fraction of the cost of the actual exam, you take this exam at home, and it will simulate an actual exam experience and give you a score at the end. Once you feel you're ready, you can book your exam from that same page. You decide if you want to take the exam at home using an online proctor or visit one of the in-person testing facilities near you. In either case, you will book for a specific day and time. Also, if you need any accommodations, this is the time when those are requested. Additionally, if you plan on taking the exam remotely, this is the time to ensure your machine meets the requirements for the exam, such as having an operational webcam and specific screen resolutions and so on. For the exam day itself, here are some additional things to remember. Show up early. Your exam is reserved for a specific time slot. If you can't make it at that time, you will have to reschedule for a different day. Bring 2 forms of ID. Your confirmation email will clarify what kinds of ID are accepted, but you will need photo proof of ID to sit the exam. Nothing in the exam room. This means no water bottles, no watches, no devices. They have lockers in most testing centers for small things like your keys, but please leave your laptop at home. If you are taking the exam online, you will need a private space. And this means no people around you in a closed room, no other applications running. The proctor will make you rotate the webcam around to validate that you are in a private space. The proctor will give you the rest of the instructions and make sure you're logged into the exam properly. Once that's all done, the clock starts and the exam begins. The nice thing is, once it is over, you'll know immediately if you pass the certification or not. It is pass-fail. The engine will send you information on what your score was, but it won't be an exact percentage of the number of questions you answered correctly because some questions are weighted more than others. And some questions might even be unscored if they were currently being evaluated for future exams. If you didn't pass, the results will tell you how you did on the different domains, to know what to focus on if you want to try again. You only have to wait 14 days to retake the exam, and there is no limit to how many retries a candidate can take, but each retry is the full registration price. If you pass, your certification is good for 3 years before you have to recertify, and until then, congratulations on being AWS certified.